Yes, everyone, it's right here, the BYD Seal, the moment I've been waiting for, guys. Now, the BYD Seal is quite an interesting model, guys, because it's not entirely something pricey and it's not entirely something cheap, but it is great value for money because that's what BYD is so far known for, guys. They don't really have the most interesting cars in terms of quality or in terms of desirability, guys, but their option list is one of the most generous so far in the automotive industry, probably more generous than Kia and Hyundai, guys. This BYD Seal costs 52,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment, guys. Let's cover a number of great things about this BYD. First advantage you get is that because this is electric, guys, it's got an electric motor underneath. No, this is not your bonnet for the electric motor. This is additional storage space. You won't be able to fit much things in there, guys, but it is additional practicality solution, given that the boot space, which I saw earlier, was not entirely big, but it's decent, guys. So there's a mat in there, which is easy to remove, guys, if ever you need to do some cleaning and maintenance. And then you can put it back right in there. It's decent. Now, the electric motor underneath the bonnet produces 390 kilowatts, and it has an autonomy of 520 kilometers, guys. That's pretty good for an electric car. Here are actual air vents that have a purpose, everyone. You get a 360-degree parking camera and parking sensors at the front and at the rear. Now you get pop-out door handles, everyone. One thing that should be noted about BYD cars is that they're pretty new in the EU market, guys, but they are picking up very fast. However, they just have one big problem, especially with this BYD Seal. The identity, the design, it looks a bit generic and it looks like a mishmash of what I've seen from different car manufacturers. Like, for example, the front, it strongly reminds me of the Porsche Taycan for some reason. And I noticed the same thing with the BYD Han. The rear design strongly reminded me of certain Porsche models. But then it shouldn't be surprising, guys. This is something most car manufacturers from Japan, South Korea, and China suffer from. They tend to have a lack of originality, but they do have one of the best of reliability and they do have one of the best of value for money, which is so far evident with this BYD Seal. This BYD Seal has one of the most interesting alloys, guys. I mean, look at this. Looks pretty interesting. Reminds me of what I've seen on the BYD Atto. I like the design of the BYD Seal, but what's with the fake air vent right here, guys? And why is there another set of fake air vents right here? Now the part which I was very much looking forward to, everyone. The interior of the BYD Seal. Okay, guys, so the interior of the BYD Seal is rather interesting. So it's quite interesting how they've gone about it. This area kind of reminds me of what I've seen in the Atto. They've employed a rather round edge theme in certain areas. Not entirely the likes of the BYD Han, which is more premium than this BYD Seal. But they've gone, it's like a segment between mass and premium, if you know what I'm saying. One thing that should be remarkable is how solid and well built everything is. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness. This doesn't even budge. This is so good. This is well built, guys. Wow. BYD is going places, literally. I mean, look at this. This doesn't even move. Then you get a wireless telephone recharge right here. Cup holders that are very decent. This is your central console storage. The cover is huge, and yet the space inside is a bit on the limited side, but good enough. It's great. And then you get additional storage space underneath this, guys. So there's some extra space right there, typical for what I've seen so far of many electric cars. Now, glove box right here. And now the door bin, everyone. The door bin is also good. It can fit my watch bottle there, although it cannot really fit a big water bottle. And there's not really much space in the door bin, but it's fine. A bit of compromise. Now, the door bin, the handle to close the door bin is just like what I've seen in most cars. In fact, this entire area is rather diagonal. It's not very much vertical compared to what I've seen in other competitors, but it's fine. This is the fun part, guys. This entire interior, the design. Now, they've come up with something really interesting. This knob for a gear stick, it's really, really cool how they've gone about this entire area. In fact, I don't know if it's just me, but this entire area, the controls right here remind me of what I've seen in Mini, but the way they've styled it. But the knob itself kind of reminds me of the Volkswagen group. Like, they've developed an obsession with the knobs for transmission. So but it's still a cool concept, guys. I like what BYD has done. They've done it even nicer though. Like they've gone about it with the diamond effect awesome, BYD. Now, when it comes to the interior, guys, it's amazing how they've gone about the leather seats. First of all, it's black leather with some white piping and white stitching, guys. Good, feels just at home, like a sofa. Here, there's no trim whatsoever. It's just exposed hard plastic. But then on the side, you do get a touch of chrome, and over here where the controls are, you do get piano black, which is good. But then the piano black over here is nowhere else to be seen, guys. Anyways, it's not really a big deal because you do get surprisingly a touch of Alcantara throughout. Like over here, there's an Alcantara. Over here, there's an Alcantara effect. BYD, what exactly are you aiming for? Are you aiming for a sport theme, or are you aiming for premium, or are you aiming for both? Adjustment, guys. The steering adjustment is manual, but it's really fast. It's very easy. You can move it up, down, in and out. Good. And now when it comes to seating adjustments, it's good. It's electric. I like that. Now, just like other BYD models, you do get interior cameras, guys, to take a group selfie all together. That's amazing, guys, and it's right here. However, you do not get any storage space up here for your sunglasses. Where am I supposed to put my sunglasses, guys? Here, guys, the back seat of the BYD Seal. The part which I was very much looking forward to as well, guys. Ooh, very spacious, guys. Super spacious. In fact, more spacious than I was expecting. Great, let's check this out. So, feet room is a bit limited. It's like right underneath the front passenger seat, and equally the same for the front driver seat. It can depend on seating adjustment though. Depends. But knee room, acres of space. Yeah, just underneath over here, there's so much space, guys. But otherwise, in terms of headroom, so much space. But that's because this particular BYD has the panoramic roof. Now, when it comes to armrest, easy to pull down. You get 2 cup holders in there. Fixed sizes. It's good. I'm impressed. Now you do not get climate controls for the back seat, guys, which can be a bit of a pity, but it's not a big deal. You get additional space over there. You get air vents over there. So just pray that the driver or the front passenger are friendly enough to understand your climate needs. Otherwise, you get this additional space. Well, I think you get a 220 volt socket over there and charging ports down there. Okay, friendly enough. And then you get 2 micro pockets over there above and a bigger pocket down there. Decent enough. Now you get a door bin on the side, and I'm just gonna see if it's... Yeah, it's decent enough. Average for its price and segment. Now there's just something about the back seat that's really cozy. It's just like, it's, you know, you can almost, it's like you're almost lying down rather than sitting, guys. It's good. It's quite nice. Decent. Handle over here, beacon of hope lighting over there. You know what, guys? It feels just at home, and it's pretty much on the premium side as well, with the touch of Alcantara right there and a touch of leather. You see, you get those nice material, Alcantara, leather, but then what's with the cheap plastic door handle? And what's with this plastic over here? The plastic over there reminds me of what I've seen on public transport to some extent. Now everyone, it is time to check out the boot space of the BYD Seal. So there's a button down there which you have to press in order to open the back door. Interesting system. Here it is, guys, the boot space. Now there are notable advantages right here, guys. This is the boot lip. It's plastic, it's durable, guys. And the boot floor is quite shallow. It's not very deep, guys. So it's easy to move, to put luggage in and out. The body paint is not very much exposed. Therefore, there's less chances of you scratching your body paint with your luggage by accident. So this is already advantage number 1. The boot space is quite spacious, guys. It's pretty decent, and you can pull down the rear seats for additional space as well. And the LED lights in the back are quite nice as well. Let's see what lies underneath this. Ooh, additional space and some charging wires. However, it's not all pink roses, guys, because this BYD Seal has a fastback design to it. This can obstruct boot space entrance, but it depends, guys. You all be the judge. It depends on how you will use your BYD Seal. Another disadvantage I see is just the way they've gone about this entire area. Like, it's solid, it's good, well built, but it's just... Electric boot door, everyone. So here's my conclusion of the BYD Seal, everyone. The BYD Seal has to be one of the most interesting competitors currently available because it is great value for money, and also the equipment list is like almost on the premium level. Now, when it comes to the price of 52,000 euros in terms of equipment, this BYD Seal is great value for money, and it does have great potentials for taxi purposes or fleet purchase, everyone. In terms of design, that is the only problem with this BYD Seal, and I also noticed the same thing about the interior. You don't really see the relatability aspect about it. Like when driving a BYD Seal, you just don't feel like, you know, it's something relatable. But then to be fair, this is the similar problem with the Japanese car manufacturers and South Korean car manufacturers. So in this sense, BYD, the Chinese car manufacturer, is not alone. But then on the other hand, like the Japanese and like the South Korean, this Chinese car manufacturer is great value for money. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. I will see you all next time. Bye.